Hey everybody, we'll be starting in just a little bit, grabbing something to drink, getting settled in. I'm going to be working on things for Living ETHUANTIA today and just showing some of my game prep when I'm starting a new campaign, since this is essentially a new campaign. We have our first game tonight for Living ETHUANTIA. We have some players signed up, couple slots left if anyone in the community is still interested. We'll be going over like why cards, how I use them. We're going to be going over, I need a map. And unfortunately, a random map probably isn't going to work. So I have a place I'm going to make one and then do a sketch over probably sometime this weekend. We'll go over some general news and then see if what I record here actually works. Because what I recorded yesterday is gone. It's vanished from the ether. I have no idea what happened to my little Path of Glory review, which means I'm going to have to do that again off air tomorrow. And I'm not fucking happy about it. I guess maybe I could clip it from the show. But anyway, we'll be here getting everything started. I'm doing well, Kyle. We're going to be starting up here in a little bit. I'm just going to grab some coffee from downstairs and get this show started up. Lots of map prep, game prep, important things I need to do before we start our game tonight at 6:30. The Streamloot cards for Living ETHUANTIA are up now. Those are if you're going to come play a game. It's how you get your seat. But I'm going to be going over some of those. And if time permits, maybe we'll go through the watching paint dry cards and start building out some new ones for the chat show stuff. Be back here in just a few.
Are you tired of the same old BTT? Sit back and relax and lend Alchemy RPG your ear for a moment. Prepare yourselves for an experience like no other. Now in full Technicolor.
All right, everybody, we ready? Ready to start this off? Let's get rid of this. Thank you, Alchemy. What? The camera's not there. Oh, hello, camera. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened today? We were here earlier. Gotta love streams. Gotta love them. They're the best. What's missing here? Hey, everybody. I don't know what happened. My cam is acting like it doesn't exist. And that isn't true. There we go. Gotta love when cameras act like you owe them money and they hold you hostage. How's everybody doing today? So today is a little different. We usually don't stream every day, but since we have a lovely break, let's get some music. We have a lovely break here with cast. I'm going to be streaming every day. I have a lot of work to do. And you guys are going to kind of come on the journey. We'll make some content out of while we're doing it. Shoot the shit with the audience. See how you are all doing. Anything fun going on. We're going to look over some news. All that kind of fun stuff. All that kind of fun stuff. Oh, that's awesome that it's putting some Halloween on during Christmas. That makes me very happy. Music isn't too loud. You guys should be good. Let me get the camera fixed here. I'm standing today instead. I might have to shut this one light off. I'm standing here instead today just because I know that I'm going to be working all weekend. I don't want to fuck myself up. Let's just get rid of this one. There we go. So we are doing Living ETHUANTIA tonight. This is season 4. This is the 4th season of doing it, and I intend to run it a little bit longer this time. Now that I'm really happy with the system that it's in, we moved over to Dragonbane. For those who don't know, Dragonbane is a system from Free League. We reviewed, what was it, Path of Glory yesterday, and for some reason, when I recorded it, it didn't save the fucking file. So I'm going to go back through and try to crop it or clip it out of YouTube. I don't know what happened exactly. It doesn't make any sense. Not a ton. Any. Because I've recorded countless things doing this stuff. Nothing's changed. There wasn't an update. But also, all of my clips didn't upload either. So I'm going to test this right now because I'm frustrated. Now I'm going to clip this. So is clipping on? It looks like it is. So let's hit the button. It says backtrack saved. And I'm going to go over here and see if it's fucking lying to me. Because that seems to be the MO of my computer. I've been fighting non-stop with Adobe Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop is just... I know I bitched about them when I picked up Affinity. And I'm stuck in their ecosystem because of work and because of projects I have going. It's really hard to transfer a really complex file structure over to Affinity. If I would have started it there, I'm sure it would have been fine. But I didn't start it there. This is a 2-year-long project in Photoshop. And the last thing I want to do is try to transfer it over. I just don't think it will go well. So I'm kind of fucked on that note, and because I got fucked on that note, I'm a little worried about how I go about fixing this stuff. So I made Photoshop work yesterday after a phone call with Photoshop, rolling it back to version 23. It just was using over 200 gigs of scratch space on one drive, and it wouldn't use the 2 terabytes on the other one. And this is for Streamloot cards, and the file is maybe 2.1 gigs. I mean, it's considered a Photoshop big file because it's over the 2 gig limit, but I have 10 gig files that work just fine. Just really not a good time. Really not a good time. When I do cards next time, I think I am going to build them in Publisher or in InDesign. I'll build out the frames, do all the pieces, save out every version of them I could possibly want, and I'm going to make a file PNG structure and do it that way instead of building it out the other way. Something's just causing fucking havoc the way I do it, and it shouldn't be, because I've made card decks that are like 200 cards. So anyway, I got that fixed. I was up until 8 in the morning. I got it remedied. It's running now. It was not fun. Not fun at all. I just... Oh, fucking the frustration, guys. Fucking the frustration. Like, if you own a large a global corporation like Adobe, and you call tech support and you get the runaround, it's like they forget that their users are not only their most dedicated database, but they're also the people who probably know how to use the program better than anyone else. Ugh. If Allie was here, I know she'd be ranting along with me. I know it. I know it. So anyway, I hope all of you are doing well. Get that little frustration out here before we continue, right? I am working on 2 major things today. I want to build out a map for the eldest sister in the Moldavian mountain range. I'm not going to draw it. I'm actually going to sketch it out first in a program that's online for making maps, like old school maps. And then after I make it, then I'll take it into probably Clip Studio afterwards and edit it. That's my tentative game plan. So it should be interesting to see how that works. I think it should be fine. I don't think it should be a big deal. But then after that, I'm going to do probably... I just realized it didn't change the... Why didn't it change this either? The ad is not my ad. Weird. The thumbnail is not the thumbnail I put up. I'll save it and do it again. So there's a couple things I want to test here before we dive into too much. So, 1, I need to make sure that me recording my clips works, and the fact that it didn't work yesterday is unnerving at best. So let me grab a file folder here. Let me pull up my video raw footage stuff. Okay. It clipped that one. Why didn't it clip yesterday? Wait, now all of it's here? I'm not fucking around. I'm telling you, yesterday when I checked this folder, none of these videos were there from yesterday, and now they're all here. Oh, fuck. I don't. It's all here. It's all here now. Everything I wanted. All my videos are there from yesterday. I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm not gonna get mad. I'm just gonna brush my beard. I checked my hard drive. I made sure that my hard drive was not faulty, going bad, even though SSDs don't usually go bad that easily. And when I'm working off of 3 of them, I won't murder anything. Excellent. Excellent. It's there now. Like magic. 3 restarts. Let's go over to the fucking other screen. Jesus Christ, man. So I got some Living ETHUANTIA season prep I need to do. There's a few things I want to do here. And if you guys have questions while I'm doing any of this stuff, obviously ask as normal. I'm going to put my Dragonbane. I'm going to put Project. I'm going to put ETHUANTIA. And I'm going to put... do I have a Living ETH? This is just so I know what's what when I'm doing this. This is going to get connected to at living missions and then at living city. Just so I have them. Break it down. I know this is bright. Trust me, it's fucking bright for me. It's bright for me too, and I don't have a way to make this dark. I've tried countless times to find a way to make this big white box not a big white box, but I don't know a way to make this dark yet. So there's a few things I need to do. I need to get a Vasselve map. I also need to, let's see here. Let me go back to here in Canva. I'm going to need to make a new Living ETHUANTIA banner. So I need a new Living ETHUANTIA Discord banner. So I'm just gonna put assets. All right, we're gonna bold this out. Let me get these out of my head so I know what I'm doing. Discord banner. I need alchemy banner, alchemy logo. I need is it Vasselve? I always forget the name of this place and I should know it. Let's go into my library here. What did you say? We're here to catch up on the secrets before sessions. Yes, you are. It might be a Christmas miracle. Hey man, my name is not Mario, not the after party. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to duplicate our I think so. I'm going to duplicate this. Because ETHUANTIA Superstitions is basically set up for ETHUANTIA, Living ETHUANTIA. This is our Living ETHUANTIA one, right? But I think this is Pathfinder. Yeah, see, and I don't want Pathfinder. Really? Not going to move? I don't want Pathfinder. So I'm going to have to change that out and go here. All right. All right. So I need to do alchemy table clone, right? And then I probably want, I need tokens and art for tonight. I'll probably do that between stream. I probably won't do that on stream because I don't want to ruin it for people watching. I need Merrifield with table, or sorry, with key. So when we started this way back, it was on here, right? This was our map, right? And we still use this one, but this, like, I need this table. I don't have this table on the general map for Merrifield. So I'm probably going to have to edit that. And then also for the Merrifield key, I also need Merrifield new locations. So player locations, because some players have gotten houses. And we need to see which ones have them right now and which ones I need to go through and add in. Because I have a feeling I'm missing a few. I think. I probably am. I probably am missing a few. Fuck, who knows? And then after I do all that, let's do maps. I need, it's Vasselve or Vasselve. Why am I not remembering this? Let's pull up Drive. Let's pull up. I'm going to pull up 1.4. Anyone who's in Living ETHUANTIA who's here, feel free to open up the version that you guys have access to, and I will add you if you don't have access, because I update this. I constantly update it because I do it for my Patreon as well, and you can see just the updates of every month since 2020 and like pulling things together. But what I wanted to go to is, I think down here, I think I put the names proper for Moldavia. Yeah, here we go. So this is the city that we need to do. All right. So I need Vaslave map. And this is the hard part. I got to decide how I want to make this map. So who was it? It was Gaming and BS. Brett made his big city, and he changed how you did city mapping. Instead of like drawing out the entire city, he had you just do a neighborhood. I don't want that, but I also don't like when you are drawing out an entire city of Sharn or Sigil, or City of Doors from Planescapes, because there's just so much there. You can't do everything. You got to leave space for GMs to play in. So I want to make a map, but I don't think I'm going to do multiple floors. I think if there's ever a building that's going to have multiple floors, I will add those as we're playing, and then I'll roll those back into the purchased, like, printed product eventually. So for now, I think the way I want to do it is I just want the cities top down. And this is the main area in the mountain range. Oh, and I need to get the regional map finished too. That's not going to happen today, though. Because I want Ingrad finished. That's the continent that we play on primarily. But I need to finish that. I have a world map, but I need to zoom in and just cut that section out and draw that up. This music's too slow for me today. Not in the mood for slow, boring music today. So this is pretty much what I got. So let's turn these into checkboxes. Let's turn these into checkboxes as well. What was that? What is this? Oh, that's the new, oh, that's really cool. It's a new Grammarly option. Nice. So that's what we need to do. I don't want to start with a Discord banner. Let's start with getting the table cloned over. And let's talk some alchemy. So alchemy is pretty easy for me at this point. I have been grinding out alchemy for over... Has it been a year now? I think we made the big transition last year. I love the program. I love what's set up. It does really cool shit. I'm really excited for the final version 1 to come out and the big optimization sweep to come through. So I really think that it needs that optimization sweep right now. Because I run into some chuggy problems when I'm using this. So I think, let's go look at... I want to see if I can change this setting. I don't think you can. Or the game system, I should say. Ooh. Can you change it? Huh. If I can change it to Dragonbane, that would be really cool. I see my stuff. See scenes. I don't think you can. See Pathfinder. See TOV. Apparently that wasn't allowed to be in... Wild Sea's on here? Holy shit, it is. I don't know Wild Sea was on here. That makes me really happy. I might be doing a Wild Sea show, so I'm really excited that that might be on here already. I had no idea. No, none. I had no idea at all. No idea at all that that was even close to being on here, remotely on here. So it doesn't look like I can change it. I could just duplicate this table. I need to change these, man. So these are just like, this is ETHUANTIA old. This is Superstitions. Like, I need to. What is this one even got in it? Like, what is this, Pathfinder? I bet you it is. Yeah, these are the old Pathfinder ones. Okay. So I can't use that. So I need to duplicate this. So let's just do that. So we'll duplicate this. Yeah, it was really fast. Let's take a minute or two. It says it's duplicating it. My goal is to dupe this to make it easier. I'm going to do something I don't ever do on screen. I have an Oreo sitting here that I realized that blended into my top from when I came up here. I didn't finish. I'm going to eat it on screen. You see this, Drew? So now to switch this name. So this is going to be Living ETHUANTIA. I'm going to put DB here for Dragonbane. Yeah, I know, sacrilege. How dare I? I can't let an Oreo go to waste that's sitting on my desk, and I can't give it to the dog. It must be the end of the year since I've been seen eating on stream. You know, sometimes your New Year's resolution is just because you ate an Oreo on stream, and you've decided that for the rest of next year, you will also never eat on stream. I feel nothing. Anyway, so this is going to be welcome to Dragonbane. Or Living ETHUANTIA. Make sure to check for updates on the ETHUANTIA doc and in our Discord. Under, what is our Discord here? Discord, I think it's all under Living ETHUANTIA Dreadfuls. The Living ETHUANTIA Dreadful. So maybe I should put this to be Living ETHUANTIA Dreadfuls. I'll have to change the background. I may have to make a new one of those. So I like this. I want to change this. I kind of want to put our Akata back in place, but we've moved locations. I almost need to make a new Living ETHUANTIA logo for this game. Right? It's never been a resolution. It's just been a promise. Whatever. It was an Oreo, man. Can't let that magic go to waste. So I don't have voice chat. I want universal search. I want saved journal entries. I don't want web video. I don't need to delete anything. I am going to change this, though, because I don't want this to become a problem. I have so many ETHUANTIA Superstition pieces there. I have to do another piece of art. I have to. Otherwise, it's just going to get confusing for me at this point. So let's go into, I can't believe I'm going to fucking do this live. I know this is going to cause a problem. It's probably going to crash. It's probably going to do something horrible as I do it, but I feel like I gotta fix the logo. I gotta change one and make it for this. So what I'm doing right now is I am looking for, you guys can't see my desktop. I am looking for my logo file for ETHUANTIA Campaign 2. And my ads, my gifs, my cameos, my intros, and my character art in here. Like, I have character art that's just not even filing right because of Photoshop. ETHUANTIA Superstitions, frames, magical items, logo. Here's the tons of different versions. Here's the monogram. None of these are... Well, how the fuck am I going to do this? I want to change this. But none of these are the file for it. It'd be ETH logo. I guess I'll search this. ETH underscore logo. I need the PSD file. I see all my PNGs. You just put logo? This might be it. This is the mono. Okay, we're gonna do this. All right, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna hope that it doesn't crash, because I've been fighting with Photoshop, but I really need the same style font as an art asset. So fingers crossed, everybody. We're booting up Photoshop. It's running. It's booting. It's working. Are we golden grams here? It's loading. It's beach balling. And we got it. Okay. Okay, everybody. Okay. 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 We have a Photoshop. I'm going to close Chrome. I think I have a screen share version of this where I can screen grab my Photoshop. Let me just double check. Windows capture. Do I have a Photoshop one in here? It's PDF, Square, Steam, YouTube. So we're going to do Photoshop. We're going to see what happens. Again, I might crash everything. Okay. If it does, I'll reboot. Holy shit. All right. Look at this, everybody. We got it. We got it here. It worked. So let me set the color here. This is going to be blue. I'm going to move it behind everything. And I'm going to blow it up. I want it behind my camera. Don't curse me. We're going to shrink this down a little bit, because I don't need it this big. Because I want to be able to give you a little bit more real estate to look at here. All right. So. Well, you can't see the canvas. It's blank for you guys, isn't it? feel like we went through this before. Huh. Hold on a minute, that didn't work. You can't see the canvas. Well, that was a window capture. Why would it not let you see? That's a new one to me, everybody. Not showing canvas. Let me try Windows graphics capture. So what would that be under? Try changing your capture method. Windows graphics capture. Let me see if I can do that in the one I already made. I want you guys to be able to see this while I'm doing it. I mean, that's the whole fucking point of this. Windows, automatic, match title, capture, multi-capture. I don't even see Windows capture source to Windows graphics capture. I mean, I see capture. I don't see. I see automatic. Let me try something. Somebody said this for some reason works. I don't know if it's gonna. You get to learn live. There you go. Don't ask. It's a fucking stupid switch. So, this is Superstitions. Here's all the Dark Tides ones. Here's the smaller ones I've made. I kind of want to make one that looks just like this, but is living ETHUANTIA. Like, that's my game plan, I think. And just replace this text with that. You know what I mean? So let's just let's take one of these over. Let's zoom in on this. And then let's do, because that's just the name of the season. Oh shit. That's not what I want. Ooh, I might not be able to edit this. I might have to make a new one. Because I think these are no longer text. They're not. What's this? That's the old ETHUANTIA logo. Not Superstitions. People always wonder how much work I put into this stuff, and the answer is way too much. Way too much. Way too much work. Why is it so dark? So this is vivid. And that's normal. I'm curious. Let's turn vivid off. Let's put... Oh no, this is normal. Is this one vivid? That's normal as well. Is that what happened when I flattened the file? I'm curious about something. So let's duplicate this layer. I made this so long ago, and I don't have notes for how I made this logo. And normally I do, but I did this so fast, I didn't put notes down. So we're going to duplicate this. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to rasterize the layer and see if it changes. Maybe flatten it? No. I don't know how I did this. No idea. This might be something I have to do off screen. I thought this was going to be easy. Because that doesn't look like the one above it at all. Like, at all. Okay. All right, I'm going to try one thing. We're going to go down here. First thing we got to do, we got to rename this. This is going to be Living ETHUANTIA logo. Okay? That's going to be what this is going to be. I want to see if I turn off the superstitions, leave this one on. I'm thinking, let me put living here. Because I want to put it just above. You know what I mean? I want this to be here. And I want this to be centered. And I want this to be kind of like resting on it. Here. I think this is how I want it to look. Like, tentatively. I like that look. So let's see if we can fix this blandness. Like, look how bright this is. That's how it's supposed to look. Which makes me think bevel and emboss is right. Stroke. It's got to be this gradient overlay. Yeah, it has to be this. See, I just slid it up and it's still not showing it. The outer glow isn't it. The drop shadow is not the problem. Linear's right. It's at 100% opacity. If I reverse it. Okay, so if I reverse it, it's bright. Okay, so why is the gradient line at the wrong spot? I've not seen this happen before. Well, there's ways to fix this. I didn't do it either. Huh. If I do this, I can reverse it. That doesn't do it. But if I reverse it here, it does it. So can I scale it now? I don't understand why. Todd or Allie are here, and you guys have any idea on what would be causing this to not remove this? Try to align with layer. There we go. All right, that's right. Just stupid. Do we keep the same background, you guys think, for Living ETHUANTIA? Do we keep the traditional piece? I feel like we do. I feel like we keep this. I'm just trying to decide if it should be here, or here, or if it needs to be larger. Do we make it larger and like stack them? I don't know. I kind of like how it nestled, and I want ETHUANTIA to be larger. Yeah, I kind of like it like this. Well, I'm going to export the words together, and then I'll export the background separate, because then I can do that in Canva. I can lay out this stuff really quick, because I want some imagery and stuff in here. Yeah, I'm not going to do a different color or anything. I am going to save this. Let's see if it chugs to a stop. Hmm? 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 It worked. Okay, cool. Yeah, I kind of like that. I think the background will stay the same. I might put some accoutrement in the background. What I am going to do is I'm going to turn off the background here, right? We're going to export it this way. I do want to grab these two. Fuck. And I want to move these down a touch. That looks good enough. So I'm going to export it this way. Living ETHUANTIA logo. Let's export it as a quick PNG. I'm going to save this into... Hey, how you doing, Jonathan? Yeah, Living ETHUANTIA, that is the name of our... Think of like D&D Adventure League. That's our organized play for ETHUANTIA. ETHUANTIA is a world of soul-punk Victorian horror where the monsters of myth and legend live at the outskirts of society. Or I say outskirts of a sundered society. Been running it for quite some time. It's what a lot of our... I think we have 3 campaigns that we did live shows on. You can find over in our live area. Pretty good. Pretty good. Just prepping for our first living game tonight at 6:30. But I forgot I needed the logo remade with the living part. All right, so let me save this into the right area. And then we can close this out and we can get to the next part. Setting up a couple of extra pieces. Thanks. Yeah, it's a world I've been doing for a long time. We just switched it from Pathfinder to Dragonbane. I gotta say, I'm really happy with it being Dragonbane. It's been through a lot of different systems. A lot of different systems over the years. Let's see here. I mean, I guess we'll just save it into here and then we should be good. ETHUANTIA. Living ETHUANTIA. You find a home for it. I'm just going to put it on the desktop for now and I'll move it. I'll put it in downloads for now and I'll move it. So we'll save it this way. One like this. I think I have the background elsewhere, so I don't have to export that out. This is saved. We're going to close Photoshop. So close Photoshop. Go back to season 4. Move here. I'm going to pull up Dropbox. I'm going to pull back up our Chrome to prep this. So now that we have it. And then we're going to go actually into Canva really quick. And we're going to find where I was making all of the logo stuff. Let me look up alchemy. So I don't think it's under Corpse Talk. Let me try Living ETHUANTIA. So those are the different logos, but those aren't the alchemy ones. These are all different ads that I've made for all of our shows over the years. I want to say I may not have made it in here, but I do see something that I'm looking for. So let me Google. I want to look up sizing for stuff. So let's go to alchemy here. We want to change this. We want to upload. What size does it want? We need to know the size. What is this considered? Game artwork? Alchemy. Alchemy. Game. Alchemy RPG. Game artwork size. I need all the sizings. I know that Alchemy has it. I just don't remember where. Alchemy RPG sizes. Image sizes. Since I just deleted my Photoshop and reloaded it, I don't have all the shit that I need anymore. I have to remake like a fuck ton of my templates and stuff. I'm super pissed. Photoshop has been my burden. Really has been my burden. Let me close this. Did I save it yet? This is our DB ETHUANTIA. Yeah, this is the one we're going to edit. Okay. I think that Alchemy, if I remember correctly, under pins, I think, content, somewhere they have a forum where they have all the sizing stuff. And that's what I'm looking for right now. It's not in Content Universe. It's not in Home. It's under Settings. Well, this is my settings stuff. That's subscriptions, communications. Where the fuck is it? Alchemy RPG. RPG asset sizes. I know they have it. I'm looking for it. So they have like a whole section that literally has like, what are all the sizes? What do we use? And they have it for everything because there's so... The reason they have it is there are so many sizes. So they have like everything that you can change. Let's see if it's in creators. I have to ask Chris again. Let me check the Alchemy blog. Assets. Okay. I need to edit it here, it says. These are all the games I've made over the years. Just in the last year of using this. This is all new stuff. All right. So we're going to do 1920 by 1080. Create a design. We're going to do a custom size. We're going to do 1920 by 1080. We're going to upload the new Living ETHUANTIA page that we just made. Downloads. I'm going to move this over to here. Okay. And we're going to drive it in here. So this will give us our Living ETHUANTIA. So we have this. I'm going to fit it inside this inside box just because you never know how Alchemy is going to crop, or actually any program is ever going to crop. We're going to go into our elements here. We're going to find our ETHUANTIA background. I believe it's in my branding kit here. If I'm smart, I put it in here. I did. This is our background. Let's close this out. I do have Chrome open for you guys, right? Yeah, I do. Let's try to make it fit the best it can. Zoom out a touch. Okay, and we're gonna push this to the back. That's the Living ETHUANTIA logo. And then I want something that separates it from the shows. So we need to add something to this that is different than normal. I kind of... If I want to add art assets, if I want to put the Merrifield map in the background, I might put cards. I have all the Streamloot cards. I think I'll do the Streamloot cards. I think that makes the most sense. Because we use Streamloot for what we're doing. And I just added all of one of each color on here. I think we can just put these as the background piece because these are so pivotal to the games that we run. I just picked a couple of my favorites, if anyone's wondering why these are here. For those who don't know what the Streamloot cards are, the paid seats use Streamloot cards. And then we use those on our live shows and stuff, but I made custom ones for Living ETHUANTIA so that those cards are playable and they give you different chances to survive, just all the extra stuff. I also found it's easier for people learning the game when they can correct possible failures from having the Streamloot cards. So do I do this and kind of put these below it? I think that'd be kind of cool. No. I don't like it. Doesn't feel like the setting to me. I think really Victorian skyline. It's the wrong one. Maybe we can get like some accoutrement across the bottom. Victorian buildings. Victorian Gothic buildings. Maybe like this. And we can add some of that to the background for the Living ETHUANTIA season. Ooh. Let's change the color on this to white, just so we can see it. Maybe something like this. But we take colors from ETHUANTIA. Like so. And then we can edit these in and then save it out. I can always change this later. I'm not going to spend... I can't spend too much time. I got too much other stuff to do. But for now, I can add these things in. Change the color on this one too. Weird how these are designed to be so much brighter. They're not the same line weight. Not even close to the same line weight, actually. Let's go back into here. Is that train? I'm just going to add a few. And we'll change the colors of them and see what they look like and then delete the ones we don't want. What the fuck is that? Paris? Oh, no. We're not Paris. This is our own setting. I just want Victorian looking buildings. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want... Well, that's kind of cool looking. Yeah, it's still not right, though. Can't wait to get some art done for buildings. Yeah, maybe I don't want that either. You know what? I'm an idiot, everybody. Do you know what we need? We need an oil sheen. For those who've watched the shows, they know what this is. Maybe oil spill. Rainbow. I want that rainbow oily. Yeah, these are what we're looking for here. And we'll do this and we'll lay it over the background. Right? We'll do a background removal. We'll probably have to go in and fudge it a little bit. Yep, like I thought. We're going to have to fudge it. So we're going to edit it. We're going to do magic grab. See if the click works. If not, I'll do a brush. Oh, that worked well. And we'll put this over the background to kind of give that sheen. And I'll add a little bit of snow since we're in the mountains. We'll use that for logo and we'll move on for the day. And delete this off. We'll take this from here. Zoom out a little bit. Want it to go top to bottom. Like that. We will blur it down. And we'll push it back. Like so. I don't know if I really like that either, man. It doesn't look good. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't, it's not overlaying the way I want it to. Really, this needs a multiply option. No shit, he sure would. He sure would be excited. I really wish they would add like multiply, vivid, all those kind of layer options. I could do this in Photoshop. Maybe I will later. About right. I have a timer set for how much time I'm giving this, and then I'm walking away. I don't think, you know, I haven't looked through these apps in a while. Maybe there's a multiply option. No. There's not. I don't know. I'm just not really digging the look of it. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not me in Photoshop, you know, really banging it out, making sure it looks good. Let me see what happens if I hit the background remover. I'm just curious. Maybe it'll, you know, smudge it up a little bit. No. I think I'm going to go like this. I think I'm going to go in with an eraser. We're going to edit it, and I think I'm just going to blur some of it. Edit. Let's do that. I like this brighter color version. And then... No. We're going to blur it. Big brush size. Let's turn the intensity down. Fine when you blur it and then you layer it over top. It's a little easier to make it look right. And now we will edit it. I don't think they have what I'm looking for. Yeah, they don't. Well, then that means that this by itself is going to have to do. I really want another color. I'm tempted to change the color of this background, but to make it look like what we're doing, I'm just going to add snow. And we'll turn down this. That's how we're going to do this. Probably erase some of it, maybe. This is going to need a drop shadow. 100% needs a shadow on it. You can't fucking see anything. Drop shadow. We're going to do 100% intensity. I really don't want a big blur amount. Kind of want the angle to be down for once. I usually don't do this, but I'll resize it. I think that's more of what I'm looking for. And then we'll add a drop shadow to this. So I have these other ones too. Let's do. Let's just try drop shadow. And then we'll move into building stuff again. Rectangle. Let's try rectangle shadow. All. Here we go. This is what I was looking for, is these. Usually I can stick this underneath a font, like so. Oh, I'm going to have to do it big, though, or it'll look dumb. It's got too harsh of an edge on it. And this snow looks like feathers, doesn't it? Am I crazy? That snow looks like feathers. That looks like snow. That other one looked like downright fucking feathers. Well, that's dumb looking. That's better. And with the gradient on it, it's not bad. I'm probably going to lighten that gradient a touch, because I think it's a little intense. Yeah, it was weird looking. We go like that. Now we got Living ETHUANTIA. We got some snow. I'm going to lighten this only a touch. Like that. And then we need... I want a creepy ghost. We will do these in like that. We'll do the eyes orange, and then we will fade this, and we'll push it back. I just want a little bit of some hidden imagery in it. You know what I mean? We'll touch it up a little bit. I kind of want it in front of the snow. We'll do this one in a deep red, just to see if it looks good. A muddy red. I think I like the black better, actually. I like the black better, and I think I just want it to be opacity a little low. That's it. We'll call it a day. There we go. So that'll give us at least a little variancy between the other logo and this one. All right, so let's export this. Export, download, PNG, download. And then we'll go back in and put this into Alchemy. Should be good. Let's rename this LLIV, living, ETH, Alchemy. What is this considered? Alchemy game artwork. Game art. All right, we're gonna move this back over to here. I'll organize this shit later. We're gonna copy this, copy address, paste address, and then we want game art. Let's see how it looks. Boom. All right. So now we got to go over to here. Players. I am going to invite some people that I know are going to be in this, but I don't want you all to see it. So I'm going to switch it over to me for a minute. Right? I don't want to share people's info. And then for those who are interested in what we're doing, this is the Discord for it. I know we saw a bunch of new people jump in and ask questions. So, edit. Yeah, it is. All right, but I can go back over now. Living ETHUANTIA DB. All right, so players are in here. Content. So Dragonbane's on. The DB test needs to be in here. These are like my maps and shit that I have. Let's scroll through, make sure there's nothing else that I need. I want Kinemancers. I want the Kespex scenes. I have some like good shit in here to pull. I'm going to have to delete a lot too, which I fucking hate. Do I want EP old? No, I want the Dark Tides. No other show here that I can think of that's got stuff that I need, all right? Safety. Don't be a dick. Mature content. Rated R. Done. Streaming. We're not streaming at all. It's mature. I'm gonna click OK. All right, so now we got Living ETHUANTIA. So now I need to go into this here. So where would it be? Is it here? I mean, this has got all the NPCs. This has got the blank character sheet in it. Nothing else is different in the blank character sheet. Let's take a look at it. Oh, I didn't finish this. No, I did. All right, so let's go back over to the board and let's just load in and let's see what this looks like. We're going to go to the Three Sisters. This is the site I need to be at. Maybe. All right, so this is our main area that we're playing in. I do need to take a look at the maps. So this is the Hunter's Lodge, which we may or may not visit at some point. I don't know if this team will. So it's all the Spirit Lodges. I think we have Merrifield on one of these. Yeah, here it is. This is the one we'll be at the most. So I'm actually going to move this right below here. It doesn't have the key, but it does have all of our information in it. I am going to increase the scale of this. Let me zoom out a little bit. I want this to be a fairly large map. I will re-upload one with the key. We won't be in this tonight, so I'm not too worried about it. The thing I am going to have to do, though, I don't want grid, is this map has markings for players' spots. So this is Bart's. This was... I think this is Ravens. And then this is Twyla's. And I don't remember if this... who this is. Who is the other T? Twyla was outside of the wall. Which, thinking about it now, we should have put her inside the wall because this doesn't move. Only inside the wall travels. I don't know how we're going to do that. I'll have to figure something out for that. I guess we could just erase it and move it inside the wall and say it was inside the wall somewhere. Instead of off the cliff edge. But anyway, I don't remember whose this is. So I think, if I go over here, do I have people's names? This is Roll20 from when we were playing in Pathfinder. I don't see one. Doesn't look like it, does it? There's just the groups. There's just these. I probably have a note somewhere I can look up. I'll have to do that when I'm off air. So we have this. That we now have all of our maps. What I want to look at, though, is, like, for example, her character, I have all these blanks. And these are NPCs. I'm going to add a character sheet to her so she can edit it if she wants. And I'm going to do the same thing to his so they can add their character and they can go in and add their art. I do know this person who plays has got an NPC, but I might be able to pull that NPC from my in-game. Is Fanto in any of these? No Fanta. So I need to create a monster. This is Fanto. And then if I go... Oh, that's his ferocity. His ferocity is, if she summons it, is 1. So Fanto. And then I need to find his art. And I feel like I was smart and added it in. I sure did. But I just want the art. I don't want the whole piece. I'm going through art sheets that I have. So since they're not in here, my guesstimate is in here. Let's name this doc first off. Living ETHUANTIA logo alchemy. We're going to go back to our files here. And go back to it. And I think, if I remember correctly, when I was making all of the ETHUANTIA tokens, I made them in here, because that's what my notes over here say. And I think I made all their characters in here. So this is just the Dreadful Icons. Let me see if I can find a token. Is it in here? Oh, those are logos for the other show. This is how I've been making my paper minis, everybody. And I'm making them in Canva. My hangover sheets. Just cranking them out. That's how I've been making those for all my Dragon Sandbox games. These are the cards I made for the Keeper's Courage. Or Weeper's Courage. That was for the other game I did. Just showing stuff as I'm looking right now. Alchemy tokens. I bet you this is it. Yeah. 500 by 500 is what these are. I think at the bottom of this, I have Fanto. I remember he was one of the first ones I edited here. Should have him. No Fanto. No, say it ain't so. I made him in here, though. Huh. Maybe I have a second one. I do. I do have a second one. Because that had none of the Living ETHUANTIA or ETHUANTIA tokens in it. So it's going to be another one like this. That's not it. It's been a while since I made any. Nope. Because I want some of the other file ones that are in here. Here he is. I knew he was like the highlight. Not Quavy. He was the sample piece. There's no other ones in here, which is odd. So I think I'm going to blow him up, though. Like this. And then we're going to download him. Download, PNG, download. Fanto! Living tokens. Really nowadays, so the cool thing about alchemy is you don't need an actual token quite the same. You just need art because it makes a token. He should upload. Boom! There he is, right? Serving hands. Do you remember his movement? In your character sheet? What his movement is? I'm pretty sure it's not that big different. Let's go over to here. You have a summoner. So it's after all the kin. After the kin are the professions. Here we go. So we're playing a summoner. No, new one. Movement's 12. He's fast. Oh, it's because they don't get their agility bonus. That's why it's that way. Okay, so he's got a 12. All right. His ferocity, I think, is 1 to start. I'll let you fill out abilities for it, that kind of stuff. It'll make its own image. I want to go to trackers, though. I'm going to put its base hit points in. That's 5 per level. So this will be editable for you. This is 5 per level. I don't know why it makes this red. I'm about to go edit that. The health is supposed to be red, and this isn't supposed to be yellow, though. This is supposed to be the themed account color, like so, for armor. Armor is how much it reduces. Fanto, I think, only has 2 armor to start, so I'm just going to mark 2. And you can update it however you would like when you use him. But it'll be like that. And then, so, most of your information is going to be on your PDF anyway. This is more just a token to have him. So, we'll do that, and then I'm going to share it. And you're going to have access to it. All right, so Fanto's done. So let's go back over here. The alchemy table clone's done. The alchemy logo's done. The banner is... I got to do the... No, normal banner's done. Discord I'll make afterwards. Doesn't matter for tonight. That's something to update. Arts, I should probably go like this. I needed Fanto. And then I needed the 3 people to have character sheets. For now, all they're going to need is their names on them and their art on them. So Fanto's done. Let's go back into here. I think I have Twyla's art. I don't have Todd's new art. You did normal, right? Custom. Sarian. What did you take for your ability for your Sarian? Feel Sarian. I think you took bone armor? Or no, you took grave strength. You took grave strength. So we'll go like this. Sarian. We're gonna go boom. Grave strength. And I'm just gonna put that in there so you have it. And then I'm gonna put that you all get this. I'm just gonna boom boom. Profession, custom, summoner. You can fill your own this stuff out. That can all be filled out by you. That's correct. I'll let you fill out your own stats. I will put your other ability here. We're gonna save it and see if it works. It looks right. So let's open it back up. And I'm mostly testing this so that I know that everybody's character sheets work. Cool. So you got your heading and all your information there. I will put Twyla's name here. This is Twyla. Spelled like that, right? Like this? You can't see. Why? What's it showing? Let me redo it again. Hold on. Thank you for letting me know. There we go. It just wasn't linked. So, Twyla, Gregory, player character. I want to put Osarian Summoner, so we know. Yeah, I don't know why it was stuck on that, because my button's not lit up that way. But I fixed it. Thank you for letting me know. I have Twyla's image here. Do I have Twyla elsewhere? Yeah, I fixed it. Do we have Twyla's image anywhere? You didn't add... Can you add her to your forum post, please? Like under your character. Did Todd added his. Thank you, Todd. If you're listening, I just want to make sure. Tag character submission. But if you can add it into your Twyla Gregory post, your original art, I'll pull it and I can add it in here for you. No problem. So that worked. We know it works. That's perfect. That gives players access to all this stuff. I'm going to edit the other player really quick. This is me making sure my table functions accordingly. Because I'll tell you what, man, you never know how this is going to work. So this is Bart Tilcott. Bartholomew is his full name, but I'll let him decide if he wants that there. And then he is going to be... God, what did he end up building? I don't remember what Bart built. What is Bart now? Huh. I don't remember what Bart added for his character. He's not a priest. Did he go bard? I'll have him add it when he gets there. But I have a holding spot for it. So that's good. All my things that I need there is great. I have what I needed for my characters. We have their 3 people prepped for the night. I need Merrifield with a key. I might remake that key in Photoshop and re-export the file. But what I wanted to do more than anything before I close is the Vasselve map. Oh, yeah, I need to do Streamloot update. Let me just make sure I mark this. Double check cards. need to double check the cards because I want to make sure I did it so late last night because I was fighting with Photoshop. I wanted to make sure they turned out right. So we're just going to do a quick pan through all the cards. Thank you. Okay. No, I'll resize it in alchemy here. Edit. I'm doing a lot of things at once here. My apologies if I'm losing anyone who's watching. I'm in a workflow state of like a checklist in my head, and I'm making sure that that's what I'm working on is whatever's forefront, and I go back to the checklist and check it. Ooh. Wow, she's a really odd looking art piece. Oh, I see. It's like a piece going up and around her. I see. Well, I want to separate her from the background, but I didn't realize that this kind of bone cloth that you're wearing goes out and around. So instead, we're going to try to do the option to magic expand. And we're going to zoom out. And this has got a pretty cool feature where I can bump it out and AI will blow the picture up for me. No. This is totally fine. I mean, we put it in there anyway. The more we have in there, the better. Like I'll never tell you not to give me more art to play with. I have a whole bunch of custom things for players that I'm going to be doing and stuff for this campaign. I'm pretty excited. I'm basically be treating this like if it was my home game for everybody. Since I don't run home games anymore. I only run stream games in this. It's expanding it for me. Oh my God, that piece is amazing. Do you like this piece better? Do you like it better? Because I mean, you can tell I just check this out. Watch. Hold on. Let me just delete this. I mean, which would you prefer? Because I'm not gonna lie. So here's the other one that she sent me for her character. That's just fucking great. Up to you. Do you have a preference? This is really your character. This is not me. Do you have one you would rather have for your token? You know what? I'll make both really quick. And then you can hot swap that whenever you want, that image. That's totally up to you. So here, hold on. And I'll put the token ones back in, the 500 by 500s, and you can do whatever you want. Oh, they both are fine for ETHUANTIA. They're both 100% fit the theme. 100% fit the theme. Either one is fine. You don't have to worry about that in the slightest. You're not a guy. You're not a guy dressed as a cat. There's no cats in this game, like that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, you're not a dragonborn. There's no dragonborns in this game. There are Osarians because I made them. But let's see if this expands it right. If it does, then I'll just send this back to you. I might be able to put you in a bookstore. Ooh, it blurred the edges, but let me see something here. So that's V2. We'll do version 1 up here. Let's see if I can grab you We need these extra pieces of hair. Just brush them. Yes, I'm doing this with a mouse. All right. Cool. So let's see. I'm going to do this and grab her. Because it'll separate her from the background and it'll allow me to put other backgrounds in place. Tonight's game is the Wounded Ranger. 3 to 4 hours. 6. So we start in 30. So let me just see if I can put a library behind you. Victorian bookstore? Victorian bookstore art? See if I can do it this way. I have a bunch of bookstores downloaded because I use them a lot in ETHUANTIA. And I mean a lot. So I have a whole bunch of internal bookstore art. Victorian Gothic. And this can always be replaced later. Ah, here's one of mine. Let me see if this fits your styling. Your shop is not huge, though. It is 2 stories. Let's copy this image. Let's paste this image in. Let's blow this up to a rate that makes sense. And then let's set it backwards one. Right? Like that. I will add a little bit of a drop shadow because I usually do this to all the characters. The light is coming from the back and top. We're going to change the angle like this. We will change the distance a touch. I really kind of want it to be a backdrop. There we go. Like so. We need to center it because this is really an alchemy token. We're just doing a little extra mileage. Keep that blurry. We'll bring you down. We'll make sure you fill the square. And then I will edit the background image to do... I probably should just adjust it. That's my guess. Let's adjust the background. Let's drab it up a touch. Let's do a little contrasting to pop some stuff. Let's sharpen the highlights. Let's deepen the shadows. Bump the highlight. Saturate the blacks a touch. Slightly more vibrant. About like that. And then I'm going to change. Just want to see something if I change. You use a blue light in your place, don't you? I feel like you did. There's like a blue-purple we had talked about. So we'll do that. We will leave it about like that. That's pretty good. And then I'm going to get a green lamp light. We're just going to get a graphic. It's kind of a shine. Like this. We'll put this here. We'll blow it up significantly. We will fade it. And then we will drop it back. Then I can just change this light to a purple. Okay. And then we will edit this and we'll change this color to purple. And then I probably have to adjust the opacity a little bit. There we go. Yep. So there you go. I might have to add a little outline to her though. She blends into the background a lot. You know what I mean? Like she looks great, but I don't want her to get stuck. Oh, look at that. Let's duplicate her. And let's fucking line them up. And then I'm going to put a little shine to her. With that same purple light. I'm going to lower it way down though so you won't see it. Because then she's backlit from the light behind her. Close this. There, now it pushes her forward a little bit. So we'll download this. Or download, we just want the current picture. It shouldn't say ETHUANTIA tokens. It should be just the one. Then I got to do a couple things and we're going to end it for the session because I got to go prep for our show. Or for our game. Today was just a working day. Tomorrow we are going over... What was it? Tomorrow we were going over something else. I don't fucking remember now. Oh! We were building some stuff for Shadow Dome tomorrow. that's the other project stuff that I'm working on. Some of it I can show live, some of it I can't. No, we're doing the Psi, we're working on the Cyanide class tomorrow live, Shadow Dark. That's tomorrow. All right, so it's downloaded. Here's this. I'm going to drop this back into your folder for you, into your character, and you can upload her to your character sheet. There you go. All right. So let's go back to Alchemy. Everyone's in here. She can be uploaded to here. You can upload her on your own there. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. So I've done that. I checked tokens. I want to go do the an old map online. There is a program that lets you build like let's see here. Build a city map online. Build a fantasy. Oh, that might have been it. Is it Fantasy Town Generator? Yes, it's Fantasy Town Generator. Okay. Sign in. Create an account. I am not a robot. Save. Oh my God. Let me confirm this. So I'm currently, I thought I had an account for this, but apparently I don't. They must have updated. Which is fine. There's a Fantasy Town Generator that I love using when I'm making the core of a map. So like when I was making this map here, I used that as a core and then went over and drew a new one. So let me pull this over here so you can see it. And you can manipulate it, right? So let's get music back and going. We'll do this one. So this will be, if I can cut and paste it still. I don't know how far down. This is Vaslave. This is a metropolis. No, big city. Not a metropolis, big city. Living style, comfortable. It is not a coastal. It does not have a river. It does not have a forest. It is technically walled. Create your settlement now or explore other settings, including government, religions, and races. I want to do all settings. So the general, Vaslave, big city, comfortable. Lifestyle distribution. Squalid is actually a little bit higher in the city. Can I not? Huh. There we go. Can I not adjust this? What's the point of these sliders? Weird. These are adjustable though. Okay, so can I make my own? Can I rename these? Well, there is 0. There's 1%. Human is 50. Elf is probably like 2%. Dwarf is a 1%. Halfling is probably, so we're at 53, 4. Let's do 10. Half orc 1. Dragonborn 0. Tiefling 1. Half elf 5. Can I add a race? We can. Hey, look at this shit, everybody. We're gonna do. Holy fuck, this is detailed. Volg. Rough. I'm just gonna say yes. We're gonna save it. This is. Never mind. Look at this. Look how detailed this is. Holy shit. Well, anyway, I just want to create it. I just want to see what it does. Because you can edit it, if I remember correctly. And I really want to edit this settlement for Vasave. Ours only takes part in a small piece of it, so I just need some buildings I already have downloaded. Wow. Time skip. Well, this is not how it's built, but this is cool as fuck. What is over here? What are these? Look at this. Can I rename districts too? Holy shit. Why wouldn't everybody use this as their base? Now, granted, we're a mountain town, so, like, I want to edit it, and I think, if I remember correctly, you can edit, yeah, so you can edit the settlement layout, right? Choose layout edit tool. So, like, I can change the roads, the buildings, the walls, the background. So the background, we want dirt. And, like, you can just go through and change them out to dirt. And this is above the roads. And you can go through and build out this entire map and get the rough. And then I take it in and I do it in my style. I just like this for, like, layout, because what I did last time, so, like, let's say I want to do the roads. So you can see all these roads to go through, and, like, I don't love how these are made. I can go through and edit every road and change how they function. So you can go, okay, I want main roads. And then you can grab and draw in new roads. And it has snapping distances and shit. So, like, look at this, watch. And you just draw them in. You can add them. You can add all your own stuff in. Everything can be added in. But you can demolish them too. So I love this one to get a random setup and then to go from there. It's really fucking cool. But yeah, I love that they make it this way, that you can edit it all, you can save it. I like starting from, like, the basis one and redrawing them, because, like, there's just some things in here that I don't like. I also don't like the color version. There's a way, trying to remember. Yes. I'm trying to remember how you do it. I think it's instead of satellite. Is it useful shops, districts? I love the district map. I'm a big fan of this. Favorite buildings, right? And I think you can change the style of the look. I don't remember how the fuck you do it anymore. This has changed a lot. You can define all your districts. That's not it. This isn't it either. Factions, population, toggle UI. Here we go. I don't need the time control. Map layers and filters. Well, anyway, I'll have to take a look at this, but I'm going to be building out a Vasave live on here and getting it all set up to go. But today was just a chill day, man. We were just here to prep for the games. I got a game in like 10 minutes. If you're interested in joining some of the Living ETHUANTIA stuff, you can check it out in our Discord. Ask any questions you have. We have another game with a couple slots available on Saturday. Normally, what I do is live shows. Monday and Tuesdays on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th week of the month, we do live shows. Christmas or December, we take off, but I'm live. So I'll be back again tomorrow at 3:30. We're going to be diving into, if I'm not mistaken, another game and doing some Shadow Dark design. Tomorrow is a much longer stream because I don't have a game to run. So I'll probably be here tomorrow from about 3:30 to 7. We'll see you all then. Have a great night, everybody. If you have questions on what we do, join the Discord, talk to everybody, and as always, watch, listen, learn, be a better gamer. Or click the things on the left and right here if you're watching this afterwards. Have a great day, everybody.